Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upmen. They get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Miles Gaskin.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
A gain sets up a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Snags the quick throw. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
And the Huskies will try to keep this drive moving. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Tackled, but first down.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking for a gap. It's Smith. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I think
it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
A completion makes it second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
This is the sixth play on the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Gives it to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. On the run, it's Smith. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Huskies pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They come up 2 yards at the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? Direct snap to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs in this offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. There's contact on the throw. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Here comes a handoff. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a quick grab. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. He'll ride the back again here. He's swarmed by the defense. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. defense facing 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the Huskies will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. comes the Owls offense back out there. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Well, he scrambled and scrambled. Doesn't get the ball away and is finally dropped for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the shotgun, drops back. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Completion makes it second down. They'll run it from the gun. The Huskies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the same runner's got it again. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. First down, they're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this deep to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Running play called on third and short. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Coming up, second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And the quarterback dropping back. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here's the second down play. And he's got it again. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Crosses the 10.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And he's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
First down here for this offense. The DB's backing off from the line now. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. It's a shotgun run call. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Trying to find room. It's Smith. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henry. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made over the middle.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other options, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch, and he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial third down play right here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Caught quickly. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Catch made on the right side. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. In the clear at the 25. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, they cover an onside kick. You never know.
They'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Comes the Owls offense back out there. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Looking for some space. It's Henry. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs for this tight football game. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. This will be a really long field goal try from here. They'll hustle to the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Kennesaw State Owls.